Have you ever sat in silence, eyes closed, yet your mind refused to rest? Even as you whisper Subhan Allah or focus on zikr, the flood of thoughts doesn't stop. You wish to draw near to Allah, but your heart feels scattered, unfocused, noisy. If yes, then this reflection, born from the wisdom of the saints, may change how you understand silence forever. Meditation, or muraqabah in the language of the Sufis, is not a ritual nor a foreign practice. It is the soul's call to return home. Ibn Arabi said, "When the servant observes his breath, he observes the movement of God within him." The breath is the bridge between body and spirit, the meeting place between form and the unseen. Every breath is a remembrance of your origin. Control the breath, and the heart becomes calm. Forget the breath, and the mind becomes a storm. We breathe thousands of times each day, yet we rarely notice it. In each inhale, there is divine mercy entering you. In each exhale, the weight of the world leaves you. Ibn Arabi referred to this rhythm as the pulse of divine presence. To become aware of it is to begin the journey from the outer world to the inner. True meditation, true zikr, does not begin outside you. It begins with your breath. So today, let us walk through a simple but sacred practice of remembrance through breath. No complex postures, no foreign mantras, only awareness, intention, and longing for peace. But first, understand why silence feels so difficult. The heart, like the nafs, is restless, a monkey of thoughts leaping from branch to branch. When you close your eyes, you meet this restlessness for the first time. Most people fight it. They try to silence the mind by force. But Ibn Arabi reminds, do not fight your thoughts. Turn them toward their source. Don't try to stop the mind. Give it direction. The direction is found through the breath, the divine compass inside you. Now let's move through this threefold practice. You can do it anywhere. In your room, beneath a tree, or after prayer in the stillness of dawn. The world doesn't need to be silent. Your awareness creates silence wherever you are. These three steps are awareness of breath, purification through breath, and union with the soul. Step 1, awareness of breath. Sit comfortably, your back straight, your hands resting gently on your knees. Close your eyes and bring your attention to the breath. Do not change it, just observe. Feel the air touching your nostrils, the subtle entrance and exit of life itself. This is muraqabah, watchfulness. Thoughts will come, but let them pass like clouds. Return to the breath again and again. This trains the heart to dwell within itself, not chase shadows outside. Step 2, purification through breath. Now take slow, deep breaths through your nose. Inhale and imagine divine Noor light spreading through your body. Exhale and release every worry, fear, and sorrow into the air. This is not imagination. It is remembrance in motion. The Prophet said, "The breath of the believer in remembrance is worship." Science too affirms that calm breathing activates the body's healing system. But the Sufi knows something deeper. When breath becomes calm, the heart reflects Allah's peace. Remain in this for 10 to 15 minutes. Feel as if you are rising with every inhale, ascending from heaviness to lightness, from distraction to presence. This is not a symbol. It is the ascent of the soul toward the real. Step 3, union with the soul. Now go beyond the breath. Do not control, do not count, just be. Let the breath flow by itself. The body grows still, the mind softens, the heart opens. You begin to feel yourself, not as flesh or name, but as light, a witness watching all things. Ibn Arabi called this fana al-sukoon, the annihilation in stillness. You are not meditating. You are being meditated by the divine. In this silence, feel the trace of the one who breathes through you. His presence fills every space, every atom. This is the nearness described in the Quran. We are closer to him than his jugular vein. Now gently return to awareness of the body. Move your fingers. Listen to the sounds around you. Everything is the same, and yet nothing is. You are calm, but this calm is alive. It breathes, it witnesses, it remembers. You have touched sukoon, the stillness of the heart. This is not merely a practice, it is a path. With time, this awareness will follow you in daily life. You will remember Allah in walking, in speaking, in resting. Your breath itself will become zikr. Ibn Arabi said, when the breath remembers, every moment becomes prayer. So remember, meditation is not an escape, it is a homecoming. Every breath you take is an opportunity to return. And when you breathe with awareness, you are not just alive, you are connected to the source of life itself. When you touch even a glimpse of true stillness, know that you have heard the whisper of your soul, the nafs al-mutmainna, the tranquil self Allah spoke of in the Quran. O tranquil soul, return to your Lord, well-pleased and well-pleasing. This is not a concept but an encounter. The first time you feel it, you may think it is small, but return to it again and again. Each sitting deepens the descent into yourself. If your heart has tasted a moment of calm, share that light with others. For the light of one heart can awaken 1,000. What you are learning is not just a technique, it is a vibration of remembrance. And remembrance must spread. When muraqabah, divine meditation, becomes part of your daily rhythm, there comes a time when the seeker moves beyond quietness into the ocean of awareness behind it. This is the Bahr al-Wujud, the ocean of being that Ibn Arabi spoke of, where the soul realizes that silence is not empty, but alive with the breath of the most merciful. It is here that you no longer practice remembrance. You become remembrance itself. At this depth, meditation ceases to be effort. It becomes surrender. The body is still, as though made of light. The soul rises above it like a bird freed from its cage. The breath flows without your command, and you watch it as an observer. Ibn Arabi called this shuhud, the witnessing consciousness, where the servant witnesses the divine as the divine witnesses the servant. There is no you left striving, only the gaze of the real reflecting upon itself. Now we enter a sacred practice known among the Sufis as dhikr al-nafas, the remembrance of breath. It echoes the same mystery that the yogis called the sound of life. Yet in Islam, it is pure zikr. As you inhale, let your heart softly remember the divine name that gives life, Hu. As you exhale, whisper within, Allah. Do not move your tongue. The breath itself will recite. With each breath, the remembrance will sink deeper until the name begins to repeat itself without your effort. This is not imagination. It is the remembrance written in your very lungs before you were born. After some time, you may feel a subtle vibration between your eyes, a flicker of light or a deep stillness. Ibn Arabi explained that the Sir al-Qalb, the secret of the heart, resides at this very point between the brows and deep within the chest. When your awareness rests there, you are standing at the doorway between the seen and the unseen. Do not fear if you feel as though you are leaving your body. You are not leaving. You are arriving at who you truly are, pure spirit clothed in form. Now let the name fade. Let the breath move on its own. No sound, no effort, just presence. The mind is silent, the body dissolved, and only witnessing remains. In this state, time loses meaning. The body becomes transparent. The joy you feel is not worldly pleasure. It is the ecstasy of recognition. Ibn Arabi described it as sukr bil haq, intoxication by truth. It is the wine of silence that flows from the divine cup. Here questions end. Guidance flows without words. You realize that all seeking was a circle leading back to this point. The meeting of breath, and awareness. The Prophet said, "There is a polish for everything that removes rust, and the polish for the heart is the remembrance of Allah." In this state, your heart is polished into a mirror where the light of lights reflects. Now gently return. Bring your focus back to your breath. Whisper again, Hu Allah. Hu Allah. Let movement return to your fingers, your shoulders, your eyelids. Slowly open your eyes. The room has not changed, yet you are not the same. A door inside you has opened, and through it, the light of the unseen shines quietly. Understand, this is not just a momentary practice. It is tadeed al-wujud, a renewal of being. As you breathe, smile, and move, notice that everything around you feels gentler. You are now aware of both your body and your soul. The two are no longer separate. They breathe together in divine rhythm. Maintaining this state does not require retreat or seclusion. It only requires consistency. Make space each day for silence. Muraqabah is not a break from life. It is the essence of living. Ibn Arabi said, "Work through presence and presence will work through you." The goal is not to escape the world, but to see Allah moving in all its details. As your remembrance matures, you will begin to weave together the forms, breath, awareness, divine names, the inner light, compassion for creation. These are not separate techniques, but different faces of one truth. The deeper you go, the more they merge, until remembrance no longer happens in time. Remembrance becomes time itself. Every moment now carries the scent of His presence. Every breath recites His name without effort. You walk in the marketplace, but dwell in eternity. You speak to people, yet your heart speaks only to Him. This is the hidden station of the friends of God, the living dhikr. As this sacred stillness deepens within you, you begin to sense that awareness is not something you enter. It is what you have always been. You become more present, more attuned, more alive to the unfolding of each moment. You begin to move, not from thought, but from presence. This is not about achieving a state of mind. It is about living from the state of remembrance. It is the beginning of what Ibn Arabi called al-hudur al-daim, the perpetual presence of God in awareness. This awareness does not belong to the body or the mind. It is beyond time, beyond direction, beyond form. It is the station where existence breathes with the breath of the compassionate. The journey of muraqabah, meditative watchfulness, is not a method, but a transformation. It is the awakening of your inner witness, the divine consciousness within the human frame. You are no longer seeking God. You are living through His seeing. As your remembrance matures, the peace, light, and intimacy with the divine that you taste in silence will begin to follow you into action. You will find that remembrance is not limited to your prayer mat or moments of solitude. It moves with you. When you walk, your steps are remembered. When you speak, your words are remembered. When you serve, your actions are remembered. This is what Ibn Arabi called al-ibadah al-haqiqiyah, the true worship where every act is born from awareness of the real. In this state, the seeker does not merely feel calm or joyful. He perceives Allah's presence in every movement, in every particle of creation. The Sufis say, "The one who truly sees does not see the world. He sees the face of God in all things." This is the union of marifa, knowledge, mahabba, love, and amal, action. Knowledge gives clarity, love gives motion, and action becomes worship. The Prophet said, "Worship Allah as though you see Him, and if you do not see Him, know that He sees you." Let us now enter the final practice, the remembrance of constant presence, al-hudur al-daim. There is no specific posture, no boundary of time. As you move through your day, carry this silent awareness within. He is with me wherever I am. Feel this truth flow through your actions, your speech, your breath. Let every moment be perfumed with La ilaha illallah. When this remembrance becomes natural, you no longer feel separate from the source. Gradually, everything around you begins to change. Not because the world has changed, but because your seeing has become purified. The light you carry begins to touch others. Without speaking, you bring peace. Without teaching, you remind. Without trying, you heal. Ibn Arabi describes such a person as a khutbah, a silent axis of divine mercy around whom hearts revolve. They are the lighthouses of being, illuminating the darkness of heedlessness. To reach this station, keep three companions: constancy and remembrance, humility and service, and moments of solitude. These are the pillars of presence. Take pauses during your day, after prayer, before sleep, in the midst of work, and return to your breath. Let it whisper, Hu Allah, Hu Allah. Remember, every breath is a gift. Every silence is a gate. Never think any act of remembrance is small. A single sincere breath, a moment of stillness, a glance of compassion, all are counted in the divine scale. Be gentle with yourself. Walk this path with love, patience, and trust. For the Ra within you is not different from the light that animates the universe. The Prophet said, "He who knows himself knows his Lord." When you complete your practice, do not rush to speak. Remain silent for a few moments. Ask softly, "Have I come closer to my true self?" The answer will not be in words, but as a vibration, a quiet assurance, an inner smile. When you open your eyes, you will feel it. The shift, something unseen, but unmistakably alive. You are no longer the person who sat down to meditate. You have returned, renewed, expanded, illumined. And now the practice never ends. Every breath is a verse. Every moment is a meeting. When you breathe, breathe with God. When you look at another, recognize the divine reflection within them. When silence surrounds you, recognize it as His embrace. This is Wahdat al-Wujud, the unity of being, not as theory, but as experience. You have not merely practiced remembrance, you have become remembrance itself. Thank you for walking this sacred path. To learn more, watch our other videos now on your screen. May peace settle upon your breath. May light fill your heart. And may your every action become prayer. For the one who truly remembers never leaves the presence. He walks in the world, yet his heart rests in eternity.